All right, today we're going to talk about the dangers of stereotyping. Okay, we're also going to talk about the victims, the perpetrators, and the rescuers in the Holocaust. So, when you're looking at this picture, I want you to look at the three images below. I want you to think about what you see, what you feel like these images, these people represent, and why you think that that is what goes through your mind. Like, why do you feel like this particular person has to be this? All right. So on your paper, I want you to brainstorm adjectives. I want you to use a sheet of paper. If you're at home, then use a sheet of paper to answer these questions. And then you can take a screenshot of it, upload it as a PDF, and share it with me that way. So you need a piece of paper. If you don't have that, pause me, go get it. Okay. So on your paper, I want you to brainstorm adjectives to describe each of the following groups. Okay. Victims of the Holocaust. They can be any groups of victims of the Holocaust. I've told you some of the different people that were persecuted. So, in general, victims of the Holocaust, what do you think of? Perpetrators, those who harmed or planned to harm the victims of the Holocaust. So, the people that carried out anything, planned to harm them, helped harm them, um, did the acts of violence, whatever it is. What do you feel like those people are like? Describe them. All right, and then the rescuers, those who risk their lives to save others. If you had to describe them, what picture in your head do you see? What actions do you feel like these people committed? What were their personalities like? Anything to describe them. Okay. What I want you to do is on your piece of paper, I want you to start numbering your paper, and I'm going to talk to you about each of these images. What I want you to do is, so for this one, this is going to be number one. It's not even ironic that she's holding up a number one. But I want you to write number one, and I want you to describe the person that you see. What kind of person do you think this person is? Do you think that she is a victim, a perpetrator, or a rescuer? Why do you think that? Okay. In order to complete this activity, you have to be discriminatory. You have to be stereotypical. We all are personally. When we see people, we automatically assume things about them based on their identity. It's what we do as humans. It's even like defensive mechanisms. We do those things originally to like keep us safe from predators, keep us safe from people that could harm us. But we just do it in general with all people. So sometimes we have to fight against those things. But in order to do that, we have to recognize that we do it. So for this person, I want you to think about, is she a victim, a perpetrator, or rescuer, and why? Okay. Give specifics. You can't say she looks nice. Okay. I want to know what about her looks nice. I'm going to keep talking and going through these screens. So you just pause me, write your stuff down, and we'll keep going. Okay. So this person, the person that you're identifying, I'm going to take my arrow, is this dude, is this man right here? It's the same person in both photos. I want you to decide, is this person a victim, a perpetrator, or a rescuer? Tell me why. Okay. So again, you're not saying, he looks nice, or what is it that you see in that photo? What details tell you that he is a victim, a perpetrator, or a rescuer? All right. Number three, all right, this man that you see in this image, victim, perpetrator, rescuer. I want to know why. Obviously, you don't get a lot of things in the picture to go off of, so you have to be creative and specific in the details. Pay attention. And sometimes, please remember, well, I'll tell you that later. Never mind. All right, number four. Is she a victim, a perpetrator, or a rescuer? And I want to know why. Why do you think this about her? You can say all the things that you wouldn't normally say about people out loud. your go-to impressions and why you have those impressions. Number 5, victim, perpetrator, rescuer. You tell me why. And again, if I'm going too fast for you, you just pause me, write it down. So you write down, this is number, let's go back, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For number 5, what is he? Victim, rescuer, perpetrator, you have to put why. Number 6, I want you to decide for this man over here on this side right here, okay? Is he a victim, I can't talk now, perpetrator or rescuer? And tell me why. All right. Number 7, I get lost on my track, so I'm going to go back and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, this gentleman right here, is he a victim, a perpetrator, or a rescuer? I want to know why. You have to be specific. Give me more than one detail. What do you see? What does it make you think? Who does he remind you of? And, does that have any bearing on your opinion? Next one. Oh, well, I'm not going to talk about them. So the next activity that you're going to have that's connected with this, I'm going to have you go back and look at what you put. And then you're going to be able to see if your impressions were correct or incorrect. And what stereotyping does to our ideas about people, our impressions about people.